My name's Shelby Aldridge.
My name is William Aldridge.
And we're designing our personal home to a sustainability standard called the Living Building Challenge. The Living Building Challenge is a sustainable building standard hosted by and created by the International Living Future Institute, and it's applicable to basically every building project. It can be a house, a school, commercial building. We're building our personal home to it, but it holds project teams and owners accountable to 7 specific requirements, and they call them Petals. But you have water, place, energy, materials, health and happiness, beauty, and equity. So those are the requirements we have to build our home to. Besides growing up in Perry County and growing up in the middle of the woods and having an appreciation and love of the forest, that's all I really bring to the table, foundation-wise. Since we decided to create our home to this Living Building Challenge standard, I have started to get into the realm of sustainability much more seriously, and I have achieved my Living Future accreditation through the International Living Future Institute, which means I'm accredited to help sustainable projects that are pursuing challenges like the Living Building Challenge. I can help them meet those requirements and go through documentation, and including on our own project.
I'm the architect, and I'm working on designing the house to meet the Living Building Challenge standards and also balancing passive house standards, which I'm accredited in. And of course, working with the client, which would be my wife, to balance all of those can be a challenge, but it's a challenge that I enjoy. So as an architect, working with my firm, we've been searching for sustainable building materials, and thermally modified wood is a favorite of ours. However, a lot of them tend to be overseas. So finding something that is domestic and built a lot closer to home can make the material a lot more sustainable when it has a closer distance to travel. Finding Americana gave us the opportunity to lower the embodied carbon footprint of the building material because it doesn't have as far to travel when it gets to the building site.
So William brought Americana as a manufacturer to me, and the reason he did that is because my job on the project is that I research every product and material that goes into our house. So the windows, the roof, insulation, WRB, the siding, all of it. I need to know where it comes from, how it's made, what goes into it, and Americana was super exciting because to us, they're a local manufacturer. They manufacture their product not far from where our project site's going to be. And they're wood, they're FSC certified, and how they make thermally modified wood is chemical free. So for the standard we're building to, Living Building Challenge, we are prohibited from using certain chemicals within the project. So to find a product chemical free was fantastic.
After finding Americana, we really wanted to tour the facility and see how they make it. Using only steam, heat, and time, there's no chemicals, and the product gets more durable after it's created. And using something that's local to us, that's more durable and harvested sustainably, was ideal for our project.
After we toured the facility, we were really impressed with how simple the manufacturing process was for this product. It was just wood and heat and time, like William said. And I had spoken to them of a declare label, and a declare label is essentially a nutrition label for your product. It tells you where is it manufactured, what is its life expectancy, what can you do with it at the end of its useful lifespan? Can it be recycled? Can it be reused? Does it have to go to a landfill? And then it tells you what the ingredients are in the product. Just like if you were to buy a granola bar, you would know what the ingredients are before you consume it. This just tells you what are in your building products before you put them on your house. And theirs was just wood. They didn't use chemicals. So for them to say and to declare what their product was almost was a no-brainer. They're already can have FSC certification. They already don't use chemicals. It was just another extra step to show to us who want to use their product on our house that they know what they're doing and what they're doing is good.
As we continue to learn about the impact that our building materials have on our planet, whenever they're extracted, whenever they're used, and their end of life, it becomes more crucial to understand the carbon footprint of those building materials, to combat climate change, to make sure that they can be recycled or reused, and to make sure they're harvested sustainably so that we can not only have forests for centuries to come, but also help the habitat to be maintained inside those forests.
I think sustainability can be such a loaded term, especially nowadays. And I think when you really bring it down to its core, it's respecting, appreciating, and being stewards of the gifts that we have been given, and then acknowledging and working towards the fact and reality that we need to pass these gifts on to the future. And I really appreciate how Americana respects the forests that they are harvesting from through FSC certification. And I think that as a society striving to realize that our forests are gifts and making sure that we have forests now and for the future is something that is incredibly invaluable.